If you thought Gary was out of Andy's life for good, think again. This time, he's targeting her circle, and Fatima might be the one person standing between him and another heartbreak. Buckle up, because the next episode of Sisters might just flip the entire story upside down. The upcoming episode of Tyler Perry's Sisters has fans holding their breath, and it's not just because of the suspense. In the latest trailer, Fatima finds herself in an unexpected and unsettling moment that has set social media buzzing. As she walks toward her car in the office parking lot, she senses someone behind her. Acting on instinct, Fatima quickly pulls out her gun and turns around, only to find Gary standing there. That's right, Gary. The man who has left a trail of manipulation, obsession, and emotional chaos behind him. But the question on everyone's mind now is, what does Gary want with Fatima? The scene that changed everything. The trailer gives us just a glimpse, but it's enough to ignite a storm of theories. Fatima, known for her fierce independence and street-smart instincts, has always been a protector of herself, of Zach, and even of her friends. So for her to pull a gun the moment she feels danger means one thing: she doesn't trust easily. And can we blame her? Gary has a long history of crossing lines. From his manipulative relationship with Andy to his controlling tendencies, Gary has always had a dark, unpredictable edge. So seeing him suddenly appear behind Fatima, in a dimly lit parking lot, no less, doesn't exactly scream innocent intentions. Is Gary trying to make amends, or make a move? Some fans are speculating that this could be Gary's attempt to make peace with Andy's circle. Maybe, after losing her for good, he's finally realizing the damage he caused. Perhaps he believes that if he can get on Fatima's good side, the woman Andy trusts most, it could help rebuild his image and his connection to Andy. But let's be real, when has Gary ever done anything without a hidden motive? Gary might be trying to appear remorseful, pretending he's changed, when deep down, he's still the same calculating man who thrives on control. And Fatima, being as sharp as she is, will likely see through it immediately. If this is part of his new forgiveness tour, Fatima may become his toughest challenge yet. Fatima doesn't play games. If Gary thought he could intimidate Fatima or twist her words the way he used to manipulate Andy, he's in for a rude awakening. Fatima doesn't just defend herself, she defends her peace. Her pulling that gun was symbolic. It wasn't just a reaction to danger, it was a message. Don't try me. Fatima has always represented strength and boundaries, and this moment proves it once again. If Gary thought sneaking up on her was a good idea, he might be about to learn that Fatima doesn't need Zach or anyone else to handle her business. Could Gary be plotting something bigger? What if Gary's appearance isn't about peace at all, but a setup for something darker? Fans know Gary's history with manipulation runs deep. He's the kind of man who studies people, finds their weaknesses, and uses them to his advantage. What if he's been watching Fatima because she's close to Andy, hoping to gather information or turn the two women against each other? Remember, Gary has always believed that Andy was influenced by her friends. He's even hinted in the past that they get in her head and make her question him. So what if he's now trying to disarm them one by one, starting with Fatima, to slowly ease his way back into Andy's life? It wouldn't be the first time Gary used charm and calculated moves to get what he wants. Andy's reaction could change everything. Imagine Andy's face when she finds out Gary approached Fatima. That moment alone could spark a whole new conflict. Andy has tried to move on, focusing on her career, her friendships, and her own growth. But deep down, She still has that complicated soft spot for Gary. If she finds out he's been reaching out to her friends, it could reopen old wounds and drag her back into emotional chaos. Meanwhile, Fatima, being protective, might confront Andy about it, leading to another round of tension between them. Could this be the spark that reignites the quiet rivalry we've seen hints of between the two women? Gary's obsession has never been about love, it's been about possession. He doesn't want Andy to be happy without him, and that toxic mindset might be fueling this new encounter. By inserting himself into Fatima's space, he's once again crossing lines, trying to regain control through fear, intimidation, or manipulation. And it's chilling to think about what he might do next. If Gary's not careful, this time, he might not just lose Andy for good, he might find himself facing Fatima's wrath. And Fatima doesn't bluff. What could happen next? Fans are already speculating about what's coming next episode. And here are a few possible scenarios. 1. Gary tries to apologize, but Fatima calls him out immediately. She might even record their conversation to have proof in case things go south. 2. Gary reveals his being followed or threatened and uses that as an excuse to approach Fatima, trying to win sympathy or plant a new storyline. 3. Zach finds out about the encounter and confronts Gary, reigniting old tensions and possibly leading to another heated brawl. 4. Andy gets dragged in, forcing her to choose between listening to Gary or trusting Fatima's instincts. Any of these paths could spiral into explosive drama, exactly what Sisters fans live for. Gary's return could reignite chaos. This shocking twist proves that Sisters isn't slowing down anytime soon. Gary's return to the storyline isn't just a random coincidence, it's the beginning of a new storm. Whether he's there to seek forgiveness, manipulate his way back into Andy's life, or start a new scheme, one thing's clear: Gary's presence always brings trouble. And with Fatima standing her ground, this confrontation could become one of the most intense face-offs the show has ever delivered. So as fans wait for the next episode, the question remains: is Gary truly a changed man, or just the same wolf in a new disguise? Whatever the answer, Fatima won't be caught off guard again.